Hi friends, I am Ribin, dear audience, welcome to my channel. So today I am here with a real life story of a woman named Katie David James who lived in Oklahoma, US in the early 1900s. So guys, this story is a combination of thrill and horror, and I know many of you love horror stories, right? Anyways, let's rightly go to the video guys. So sit back and enjoy. Our story starts on August 31, 1905 in Deer Creek, a place in the Oklahoma state of US. That day, a man named G.W. Connell and his son went for fishing near the Deer Creek Bridge. They got out of their vehicle and went near the river bank. But what they found there was really embarrassing. They saw a human skull with a bullet hole in it. There was also a revolver near the remains. Yes, it was sure that a murder had occurred. Whose body was that? Or who was the victim and who is the killer? To get answers for this, we have to go 1 month back. Katie David James was a young school teacher who lived with her husband Martin James and their 14-month-old daughter Lulu Belle in Weatherford, Oklahoma, US. Martin James was a cruel man and he always tortured Katie. He even used to abuse her physically. Fed up with Martin, Katie decided to divorce him and live the rest of her life with her cousin in Ripley, Oklahoma. Soon, Katie filed divorce and left Martin. On July 7, 1905, Katie and her daughter Lulu Belle came to the railway station to go to Ripley to stay with her cousin. Katie's father, Henry David too, came there to drop them to the railway station. Before leaving, Henry told Katie to contact him after reaching her cousin's home in Ripley, and finally Katie and her daughter left. Days passed away, but there was no address of Katie and Lulu Belle. Henry David was really tensed, sad and distressed. He was sure that something went wrong somewhere. Henry soon approached Sam Bartle, a smart detective, to find his missing daughter and granddaughter. Bartle started his investigation and what he found out was really shocking. During Katie's train journey to Ripley, she met a lady named Fanny Norton who was a prostitute, and both of them quickly became friends. Fanny then invited Katie and her daughter to stay with her that night at her brother-in-law's home at Clinton, another place in Oklahoma, and Katie happily accepted Fanny's invitation. From this, it is clear that Katie and Lulu Belle didn't reach Ripley, and both of them stayed with Fanny Norton that night at her brother-in-law's home in Clinton. With the help of some witnesses, Bartle learned that the very next day, Fanny, Katie and Lulu Belle went for a ride in Fanny's buggy. It was clear that the trio went near the Deer Creek Bridge. 2 hours later, Fanny returned home, but she was alone. There were no Katie and Lulu Belle with her. Also, one of the wheels of Fanny's vehicle had blood on it. Where is Katie and Lulu Belle? Bartle has to find it out. Bartle went to Deer Creek where the trio were last seen. Bartle then entered in nearby homes in Deer Creek whether the people there had seen Katie or her baby Lulu Belle. Finally, Bartle found Katie's baby Lulu Belle in one of the homes there. The baby was still alive, but her clothing was completely stained with blood. Bartle asked the people in that home how did Lulu Belle reach there. A boy in that home told a lady came there and handed over the baby to him and quickly escaped. After further investigations, Bartle understood that the lady was none other than Fanny Norton. Bartle too soon traced Fanny Norton and took her to custody. During questioning, Fanny told that she don't know anything related to Katie's disappearance. It is not clear whether she was lying or not. Anyways, that day, Fanny Norton committed suicide. And this incident had a bad effect on this case as Fanny Norton was the only one person who knows something regarding this mysterious case. Anyways, after a few days, a human skull with a bullet hole was found in the Deer Creek Bridge. And a revolver too was found along the remains. And a man named G.W. Connell and his son who came there for fishing were the first to see these remains. And this is what I mentioned in the beginning of this video. Yes, on that day, August 31, 1905. Soon, Henry David confirmed that those remains belonged to his daughter, Katie David James. Yes, Katie was murdered. And this was the end to this strange case. And Katie's mysterious case is still unsolved. Anyways, there are many rumors regarding this case. One rumor was that Fanny killed Katie as a part of a robbery, and another rumor was that Martin James, Katie's husband, was the killer. Martin, with the help of Fanny, has killed Katie as Martin personally hates Katie and he can also attain all her wealth and properties through that. Which means the meeting between Katie and Fanny in the train was pre-planned and Martin James was the master brain of all these incidents. All these were just rumors and no one had any evidence to prove this. Actually, who was the killer? What was his or her motive? Why did it take so long for Katie's remains to be found? Was the meeting between Fanny and Katie in the train pre-planned or was it an accidental occurrence? Yes, many questions are arising. If Fanny Norton didn't commit suicide, then surely there would have been a turning point in this strange case. And Katie's death was not the end. It was the beginning of everything. It is believed that since August 31, 1905, Katie's spirit still roams in the Deer Creek area in Oklahoma, the place where her dead body was found. Some people told that while passing through the Deer Creek area, they heard a woman screaming and calling out her daughter. This surely indicates that Katie's restless spirit is still in search of her daughter. And some other people had reported that while passing through the Deer Creek area, they had seen a blue light with no specific shape, and that blue light even chased them for an extent. Anyways, Katie's strange case still remains as a mystery. Is Katie's ghost story a cooked up story or is it real? What do you think? Oh my god, what's that? Oh, oops! I got tense for a moment, guys. Anyways, it's gone. Oh, what's that? Holy shit, it came again.